everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm joined again today with my best friend Rachel. She also has a YouTube channel. It is Rachel Lammy. I will be sure to link it in the description box below, and I'll also pop a little card up here so you can go directly over to her channel. Someone has decided to start cutting down a tree just as I started to film. Brilliant. So today we are going to film a get ready with me video. As you can see, we have no makeup on at the moment, so we are going to get ready with you guys. So grab yourself a drink, grab a snack. It's going to be a bit of a long one today. And also, if you have me on Snapchat, I asked you guys to ask me some questions because we're also going to be doing a Q&A video mixed with the get ready with me. So we're going to be answering some of your guys' questions. So yeah, let's just get on with the video. Rachel's going to start with her eyes and I'm going to start on my face. So I moisturised my skin this morning and did my regular skincare routine, but I'm going to use a little bit of the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. This is the cucumber one. I'm going to use this all over my skin.
And I'm using my glasses to hold my hair back. I'm going in with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to use this as my eyelid primer, and I'm just going to pop this all over.
Right, so on my phone here I have written down all of the questions that me and Rachel got asked. So we're going to start a little bit of like the Q&A as we're getting ready. So, how did you and Rachel meet?
Work.
Literally, we met at work. I'm just going to prime my skin now using the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This is a really nice one. It smells like coconut, it's silicone free, and I really do enjoy this. Yeah, so as Rachel was saying, we met at work.
About 2 years ago now.
So yeah, I'm just going to rub this primer in with my fingertips. Work in, I wouldn't say the makeup industry, but we work on makeup counters basically, and we work on different counters, but we met through work, and we clicked instantly, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty much straight away. I think we ended up having a break together at the same time, and we literally just spent the whole shift like talking about makeup and different things that we liked and that we had at home and stuff like that, and we just straight away like instant friendship, which was really nice. So because I was a newbie and Abby had been at the place a little bit longer than I had, and I was like relatively new, so it was nice to just sort of like make a friend straight away, really, which was good. Yeah, I think we clicked straight away. As definitely. You can probably already tell, we've got quite similar personalities and we get on really well. We like the same things as well. Like quite often we like say the same thing at the same time, and
wear the same thing,
turn up in the same makeup and stuff like that, which is never planned, it just kind of happens.
Yep. So. But as soon as I saw Rachel, I was like, that bitch's makeup is bomb. You will be my friend.
Can I deal with being friends with someone who's as perfect as Abby? And then I was like, yeah, I can, yeah.
Right, so for foundation today, I'm going to use a new one for me. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I use mine in this shade Natural Beige. I got this about a week ago. I've used it once so far. I like it. I'm going to use it on my Damp Beauty blender.
I'm just setting my primer with a skin toned powder.
So the look I'm going for today is quite flawless skin as usual. Then I'm going for quite natural eyes rather than anything too bold, because I've been doing quite dramatic kind of glam looks on my channel recently, so I thought for today I'm going to go quite neutral and soft, and I'm going to use a lip gloss instead of a matte liquid lipstick, which I would normally use.
Whereas I'm going full ass glam, dramatic eyes, dramatic lip, strong contour, highlighted to the gods.
What is your current favourite foundation at the moment? I need a new good foundation. You can go first.
I would actually say at the moment I've really been loving the, which is what I'm actually going to use today, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This was probably like my favourite foundation like a couple of years back before I discovered Double Wear, but I've been reaching for it a little bit more recently and just sort of like rediscovering it.
For my current favourite foundation at the moment would be the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I purchased it recently and I've used it in a tutorial that you would have seen last week if you've watched it. It's amazing. It's oil free, full coverage, matte. It's so full coverage. I'm going to use today the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is, I'd probably go as far to say, one of my all-time favourite concealers. This is my second tube of this. I just absolutely love it. I use mine in the shade Custard, which is a little bit kind of more brightening, and it's just so good. Like, I just love it. Like, it's super creamy as the name would suggest, nice full coverage.
I forgot to mention I'm using the Morphe 350 today. And I've started off with slightly warmer shades just through my crease, but I'm now going to start to use like more cool tone shades on my lid area, because I wanted it like cool toned, fading up to just a very slight warm tone.
And I'm going to use the pointed side of my beauty blender just to blend this in. How old are you guys? So this question is quite frequently asked. I am 19.
And I'm 26.
But a lot of people think I'm a lot older than I am.
So even though there's 7 years between us, which
don't feel like
is quite substantial really. Like, I was in college by the time she'd just started secondary school, so I obviously wouldn't have even have looked twice at her when she was 11 and I was like 18 or whatever. Like, yeah, freaking crazy.
I'm baking underneath my eyes with the RCMA No Colour Powder. Hate the packaging, just put it out there. I think it's shit. It's absolutely
really
terrible.
Need to rethink
awful,
on that.
awful. Like, it's just so messy. It's just so annoying. But the powder itself, I love. Like, I really, really do like it. And we've actually purchased it together. And I don't know what you think about it, Rach, but
I do like it, but I must admit that, would I buy it again? Probably not. I think I would stick to Laura Mercier.
I agree. I don't think anything would top my Laura Mercier powder, to be fair. I'm now using my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30, and I'm using it on my Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush. This is the brush I always use. It gives a really nice light dust in a powder. It doesn't pack it on too much. I really do enjoy this powder, and I'm just going to use this kind of to dust off the bait under my eyes, and just to set the rest of my foundation.
Eyeliner is the Maybelline Master Ink. I love this one.
I like that one too.
I like that it's more pointed than the NYX matte eyeliner, because I feel like you can get a bit more of like a sharper wing. Next
I'm going to use some bronzer. Where the heck is my bronzer? Oh, here. Well, please tell me I brought bronzer. We're around Rachel's house today. Today I'm going to bronze my skin. I want like a really warm bronzy look, so I'm going to use, this is one of my favourite bronzers, but it should be for the price. This is Tom Ford's bronzing powder in the shade 01 Gold Dust, which looks like this. Pretty. It's got like a really gorgeous kind of golden reflex, and it's really dirty. I love this, and how gorgeous is this packaging? Like, I am a sucker for some good packaging.
Same.
Oh, and I'm gonna swirl my brush in this. Now, normally I wouldn't use a bronzer with a little bit of a shimmer in, but for today's look, I want like a really kind of bronzy look, and I want it to be quite warm toned, so I'm using this kind of underneath my cheekbones, underneath my jawline. I'm also using it on my big ass forehead.
Five head. This is running out, so this is why I have to keep shaking it.
Okay, so I'm going to move on to another question. This one is, have you guys been trained in makeup? If so, where? And are you guys professionals?
Neither of us have been officially trained in makeup. Like, we have not got any like qualifications or anything like that.
While we were talking about that, I've just applied some blush. This is the MAC blusher in the shade Melba, which is a matte finish, and it's one of my favourites. Like, it just adds a really subtle amount of colour.
Lashes, I'm using the Eyelure Luxe Bubble. What is that name? Bubble. But
strange.
basically, they look. Are you gonna focus? Yeah, like that. They're just kind of fluffy, but they're not too big. So I'm gonna pop these on, and I like them because the band isn't too big, so I feel like it's gonna fit quite nicely on my arm.
Nice. I'm going to use some highlighter now. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. I recently mentioned this in my September favourites video. It's just so pretty. Like, I literally love it. It's like fairy dust. I'm going to mix 2 shades together, I think. I'm going to first go in with the shade Star. Come on. This colour here, which is almost like a... Stop playing me. I'm going to use this colour, which is almost like a silvery blue colour. I'm
waiting for my lash glue to go tacky.
Right, while we're doing that, on to the next question. Can you guys recommend me the best liquid lipstick formula? What is your favourite? I'm stuck between Anastasia Beverly Hills or Kylie Cosmetics. Or is there another one that you prefer?
We're both kind of agreed on this one, don't we? We think Kylie.
Kylie. Yeah, if not, I like the Steeler.
Steeler's lovely, yeah.
Really nice. So I'm just applying the colour Star, and I'm applying it on the tops of my cheekbones, and I'm also applying it kind of through my brow bone and up like through onto my temples. I do this all the time. It just kind of makes it all shine. And I'm going to use a really little bit of the Blue Ice colour and just hit that right on the top point of my cheek. So for brows, I love the Benefit like brow collection, and I'm going to use the Benefit Brow Vogue Conditioning Primer. And as you take off the lid, it's got this tiny little like sponge tip. What do you call this? Like
just
plastic.
Sort of like a flexy sort of rubber
little tip to it. I don't know if you can see that, but the product comes out through the little hole, and all you do is you just run it through your brows. Now Rachel will probably tell you better than me, like, what does this do?
So there's proteins and vitamins in, so what they do, they help with the fullness and thickness of your brow. So any sparse areas, after about 2 weeks of using it, you're going to really see a difference. And because it's a conditioner as well, it's going to help with the condition of your eyebrows. So if you find that you've got quite coarse hairs, it's going to really soften things down, because you condition your hair, why wouldn't you condition like your eyebrows?
This is, come on, focus with me here. Is that focused? Yeah. This is the Benefit Brow, which is like a little brow pomade, similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I just prefer the formula on this one. So I'm going to go into my skin. So for my primer, I'm using the No. 7 Airbrush Away. This was just a little one that I got in one of their gifts that they did, but I quite like it. It's pretty good. I'm just taking this and I'm just kind of slowly carving out my brows. I'm going to go in with some Benefit Puff Off, just because I find that if I apply this before I do like my foundation and concealer and stuff like that, it actually helps like stop any creasing. On to the next question. Can you guys give me some tips for starting a YouTube channel? I want to start a channel. Can you give me some tips about the best camera to use, etc.? But basically all I'd say is, if you want my advice, be consistent with your channel. Upload regularly, and it's all about the lighting. Yeah, like it really is. Like, you don't need the camera that all the other YouTubers are using, which is probably like, I don't even know, like the 70D or 7D or whatever. I don't even know. Yeah. Honestly, it's lighting. Lighting makes such a big difference. If your picture is lit up really well, then like quality of the camera doesn't matter as much. Obviously making sure stuff like, you know, you're in focus, and if you're zoomed in on an eye, you know, everything is in focus and it's not blurry. And get a tripod, it makes life so much easier. Don't try and like hand hold to get angles, because it's just shaky. And also, this is a massive thing I forgot to mention, don't take the hate personally. Yeah. Honestly, at first, me and Rachel, you know, when we got a few nasty comments, we got a bit heated about it. But after like the first or second comment, I actually found it funny. Yeah, like, funny, I find it funny. Like, it's hilarious. Like, I just laugh at it now. I don't take it seriously. I don't take it personally. The lovely comments outweigh the nasty ones. Yeah. And all of you guys that comment lovely things on our videos, you don't realise how much we appreciate it, and you know how lovely it is of you to do that. And you don't have to do it, but you go out of your way to comment a nice comment on our videos, and we really do appreciate it. That's what you want to concentrate on, not the haters. You know, you're never going to please everybody. You never are, you know.
I like the saying, you can be the juiciest peach in the world, but there's always going to be someone out there that doesn't like peaches, and that is true. Exactly like how I feel.
I've now filled in my brows, and I'm now going to go in with the Benefit Ready Set Brow. So for my eyes, I'm going to be working today from the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's what the colours look like. It's so pretty and gorgeous, and I love it. On to the next question. What's your current favourite TV series? I'm stuck on what to watch. I think we'll talk about Netflix.
Yeah.
Or series in general, or? I've got a few recommendations. Me and series, I love a good series. I'm now going to go in with this shade here, which is like a light nude matte shade, and I'm just applying that all over my lid up to my brow bone. So, Walking Dead, these are my all-time favourite four. Walking Dead, Lost.
Yes.
If you haven't watched Lost.
Lost is so good.
You need to go and watch Lost. Walking Dead and Lost, up there. Next one is Prison Break. I've watched all of them and I'm waiting for the new series to come out. Freaking obsessed with Prison Break. One I'm watching at the moment, Pretty Little Liars. I am obsessed. Like, at first I didn't jump on the whole Pretty Little Liars bandwagon. I don't really, watch it.
Because I've been telling her for so long, you need to watch Pretty Little Liars because it's just so good.
Turns out, this is just like a classic Abby move. I watched Gossip Girl, the first one of Gossip Girl, and I was going to Rachel, oh no, it's old, don't like it, me. And then I was like, no, Rachel's and my friend Saf have been telling me I need to watch it, so I put it on. I was like, this isn't what I watched, and then I realised I've been
you idiot.
trying to watch Gossip Girl. So no, Pretty Little Liars is where it's at. Hannah and Caleb. Goals.
Yeah, definitely Pretty Little Liars and Lost.
Oh,
two of my favourite shows ever. So good. I also really, really love True Blood. I've watched the whole thing, and
I've not watched that before.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like,
oh my god. What's it about?
Vampires. I'm just using Studio Fix to set the rest of my face.
I'm just taking the shade Golden Ochre quickly from the Modern Renaissance palette, which is this kind of light, warm tone here.
I think they're my favourites. I've got like comedy shows that I really like. Like, I love Family Guy, I love The Big Bang Theory, I love Friends. Oh, Friends is so good.
I'm now going to use Raw Sienna, which is this colour here, and I'm going to use that on my same brush, and I'm going to pop that again in my crease, just add a little bit more definition. So I'm just blending this crease colour through, and I'm kind of blending it a little bit higher and kind of slightly winging it out. I'm doing this to more kind of contour my eyes as opposed to add loads of colour. So as you can see, I'm just blending this quite far down on my lower lash line just to add a little bit more definition.
I've used the Too Faced chocolate bronzers for my bronzer.
Next question, what are your top 3 MAC lipsticks? I want to patch some and I don't know what colours to get. My favourite is Blankety. So Peach Stock, Blankety and Lady Danger. If I had to have only 3 of them, those are the 3 that I'd pick.
Honey Love, Velvet Teddy, Blankety.
I forgot Honey Love.
Yash. Nudes. All nudes basically. But yeah, if I was going to throw some bolds in there, I would say Flat Out Fabulous and Lady Danger and Russian Red. I'm
now just going to do some wing liner, and again I'm using the same thing as Rach. I'm using the Maybelline, ooh, good catch. I'm using the Maybelline Matte Master Ink Liner.
Blush and highlight, I'm going to use my Becca Split Pan. I want like a full on gold highlight. I'm going to do like a really intense gold in a corner, and I really want that reflected on my cheeks as well with a really intense gold, and you can't get much more intense gold than Prosecco Pop, so that is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use Amaretto as my blush. I was just going to say really quickly, just to make my highlight more intense, I'm just going to use a little bit of Benefit Sunbeam just along top of my cheekbone just to make it pop even more. As you can see, I've just done one liner and I'm now matching up on the other side. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
I'd probably say like LA. I'd move to America.
Yeah, mine would be America as well.
So yeah, and why would we live there? I don't know. I think it's just a completely different world to the UK.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I'd love to live in America and just see what it's like, even if I just lived there for like a few years or something. Trying to get your liner even is just, such a chore.
Nightmare.
I'm going to apply some mascara now. I'm going to use the Benefit their Real Mascara.
Just to make that inner corner a little bit more intense, I'm going to use the Collection Gold Glitter just to pop like right in the inner corner.
For lashes today, I'm going to go in with these ones from Ardell. These are just the Wispies.
So for my brows, I've already primed them with the Bravo Conditioning Primer, and I'm just going to go in with a bit of Gimme Brow. And I've been doing my brows really different recently. I'm liking the slightly more like bushy look. So I just brush them upwards with Gimme Brow.
I'm just waiting for my lash glue to dry, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. I'm now going to move on to my lips. I'm going to use the MAC lip pencil. This is a new one for me actually, in Subculture, which is a really pretty nude.
Nice. The lip liner I've used is the Rimmel Exaggerate in the shade Ultimate, and it is sort of like a chestnutty brown. And then for my lipstick, I'm using Jeffree Star Dominatrix.
I'm going to go in with a gloss today. I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics gloss in the shade So Cute. This is a really beautiful kind of pale nude. You look so good right now.
I try.
Ooh. I love this whole grungy look Rachel's got going on recently. I'm really feeling it.
I like it as well. I'm glad that you've picked up the grunge vibe. I've been trying to go back to my emo roots a little bit, but with makeup.
I haven't put any Fix Plus on. Oh, do you know what feels so nice? It's the cucumber.
It's hot behind these lights as well, so...
So that is the end of our Chatty Get Ready With Me, and also a little Q&A mixed in there as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to check out Rachel's channel before you leave. I will leave a link to Rachel's channel in the description box down below, so you can go and click on that, and make sure you subscribe to Rachel and go and give her video a like, because we are also now about to film a video for Rachel's channel. So yeah, it's going to be a really exciting one, so make sure you head on over there and check out Rachel's channel and send her loads of love, because she is like my favourite person ever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next Friday at 8 PM in my next video. Bye guys.